Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how to make this quick and easy stir fry with extra firm tofu, some frozen vegetables that I had on hand, and also some fresh vegetables that I had on hand, as well as a few spices and sauces. So I use the super firm tofu from Trader Joe's, but you can also use extra firm tofu as well. I just find that it's easier to use that because you don't have to drain out all the water. So on hand I had some regular just white onions, some green peppers, and some zucchini. But you can use any other vegetable that you like. And I love using this Asian seasoned medley. So with your cilantro, when you buy it, you can just take it and put it in a small mug with some cold water. And then cover the top up with a plastic bag or the bag that it came in. And put that in your fridge. It's a really easy way to store your cilantro that's going to keep it nice and fresh. So as you can see, it's not a lot of water content in this tofu. So it's really easy to work with. And then I just cut it into cubes, put it back into the plastic bag, and then put it in a Tupperware container and store it in my fridge for like no longer than, I would say, 5 days. And if you decide that you can't finish using it, just wrap it up a little bit better and put it in the freezer. You can just thaw it out later. Now, I want to coat the tofu with cornstarch. What that does is it adds a nice coating onto the tofu, a nice crispier coating, and also the coating that you're going to put on there once you fry it. It's going to help the tofu to have more flavor because it kind of absorbs the sauce that's in your stir fry. So I use sesame oil. If you don't have it, that's fine. I just wanted to add more Asian flavor to it, so that's why I use sesame oil. And to me, sesame oil has a high burning, like it burns faster. So I like to mix it with some olive oil so it won't burn as fast. The same as if you had like butter, because butter like burns off really quickly. So you coat your pan and you fry your tofu. Now if you're not comfortable with frying tofu, you can also bake it as well. But I wouldn't put the cornstarch on it. I would just bake it, just a regular tofu, just bake it. Give the tofu, I would say, about 2 minutes on each side and then start to flip it over. It's going to be nice and golden brown by the time you get done. And while it's browning off, you can, be chopping up your vegetables in the meantime. Because this is a one pan stir fry. Make sure we get rid of some of that excess oil. And then what you can do is you can season your tofu. I decided to add a little bit of salt and some paprika or cayenne. This is actually cayenne pepper. But you can totally omit that. I just wanted to, while it's still hot and has the oil on it, it's better to absorb any flavors you put on it. So that's why I added a little bit of seasoning. So now I'm sauteing my fresh veggies. Now instead of zucchini or the onions or the peppers, you could use cauliflower. Eggplant would be good in this dish. Some yellow squash would be good. Mushrooms, I really don't like mushrooms, but definitely you could add mushrooms to it. So I got a nice amount of minced garlic. I just buy mine in the container and keep it in my fridge. I find it easier for me. And then this ginger paste, you can use fresh ginger as well. If you don't have fresh or you don't have the paste that you can get from Trader Joe's, then just regular old ginger, powdered ginger is fine, okay, too. So I'm adding, once I let the zucchini get brown on both sides, so I would say about 5 minutes on each side, maybe depending on the amount of heat that you have, I would say like 2 to 5 minutes on each side. I know it's a kind of a big gap, but have to keep flipping it over. Sometimes zucchini can take a while to brown up. I guess because it has so much water content, or it's just so absorbent, it kind of absorbs the oil. So anywho, once you get some brown to your veggies, your fresh veggies, add in your frozen ones. And then just for some heat, I'm putting in that chili garlic sauce. So if you saw my haul, my most recent vegan and vegetarian haul, a lot of these ingredients are in there. So as soy sauce, I use low sodium soy sauce. Mix all that. Now you can take the time to put a lid over your veggies just to make sure that the frozen veggies are cooked all the way through. Kind of steam them a little bit. And then add in your tofu. And the tofu, like I said, when it has that cornstarch coating, it's going to absorb a lot of that sauce. And give it a really nice, like, plump kind of taste to it. It's going to be really good. Plump taste. Is there such thing as a plump taste? So I tasted it, and to me it was a little too salty. So I added in a little bit of sugar. So in hindsight, I probably would have not put any salt on my tofu. So I think they kind of added to the salt, the saltiness. In place of sugar, you could add maple syrup if you find that it's too salty. You could add water to kind of thin out the sauce and make it less salty. And that's it, you guys. I just made some brown basmati rice. You can also do noodles if you want, or plain white rice, or just plain brown rice. But I wanted to get some extra fiber, so I did brown basmati rice. To finish it off, you can add some fresh cilantro or sesame seeds, or even some fresh green onions. And that's that. I hope you all enjoyed this, and let me know if you make it. Thanks for watching. Peace.